Hello my loves, welcome back to another video. Before I start, I am just going to show you this so you don't freak out. It's just a compression bandage on my thumb that the nurse said I got to wear. So yeah, it's a bit gross, but haha, anyway. And I'm going to be using these two colours today. They are mint green and Celeste blue. You can see them on my palette. I'm also going to be using silver and white gel paint, base coat, no wipe top coat and velvet matte top coat, all from Madam Glam, as well as this Funfetti, which is lovely. It's a top coat with glitter in it. So that's all Madam Glam. I'm also going to be using Madam Glam brushes, ultra liner. Then we've got the detail liner, which is a finer point, and the long fine liner. Okay, so from Alina Crystals, I'm going to be using the Beach Babe mix. And also this one, which is the Icicle crystal mix from January. Do you like my crystal? Oh, we've sold out of the crystal storage trays. We've sold out. There are some more on order, I promise you. Right, so I've prepared the tips by buffing them because the pudding gel loves a base coat. She loves the base coat. So we are going to apply just a thin layer of normal base coat and cure it in my LED lamp for 30 seconds. And then we will crack on with the design. Let's quickly do our comment in the spotlight, which was from Laura. Thank you so much, Laura. Don't forget, guys, if you want to be featured, just comment below. So that's had its 30-second cure. I'm going to load my brush up with the mint green pudding gel. It's an absolutely stunning colour. And I'm going to do approximately half of the nail. The thing is, because it's like a vertical ombre, it doesn't have to be super precise, right? So the whole point is that the two colours look like they merge together. So approximately 50% of the nail. You don't need to work thick with the pudding gels. You're much better off doing 2 to 3 coats. And just building it up gradually. They are completely different consistency to the gel polish from Madam Glam. These are like creamier and thicker. They will not run or go back into the cuticles if you're working on a client, although the gel polish pretty much behaves itself as well. But if you prefer a thicker gel, then the pudding gel is definitely an option for you as well. So as you can see, as the two colours just merge, I'm just going over it. I'm just letting it do its thing. The pudding gel really ombres beautifully. Very, very easy to ombre. I'm not using a special brush for this. I am just bringing those two colours together and letting them do their thing. And then I'll cure that for 60 seconds. As you can see, I caught the side of the nail as I was putting it in. Naughty. So I'm going to do another layer anyway. And I've sped it up a little bit so that you're not bored. So I'll do another layer of that, obviously in with the next colour on the other side. That is called Celeste blue. I've got 30% code for Madam Glam, guys, so don't miss out on that because that's a chunk of discount right there. A chunk of discount. And as you can see, merging together beautifully in the middle there. Absolutely gorgeous. Right, once that's cured for 60 seconds, I'm going in with the Funfetti top coat. I'm not too worried about a huge glitter coverage. I just want a little sparkle, you know. And that is a 30-second cure in my LED lamp. Just move them about a little bit. Sometimes you might find they kind of gather in one area, but no problem. Just nudge them about. Once it's cured, it seems counterproductive, but I am going to go and buff that. So I'm taking the shine off the nail because I want to do some freehand work, and there's no point doing that over a glossy top coat. Number one, it's got nothing to stick to, and number two, it will just make your brush slide all over the place, and we don't need that. So a nice buff, then get rid of the dust, give it a little wipe with isopropyl alcohol or something like that, then get on with your design work. Seems like a faff, but I could have used velvet matte top coat, but I'd used this Funfetti, which is a gloss. So grabbing my white art gel and the long fine liner, I'm just going to do a swoosh. I've already done another nail, which is the mirror image of this one, and I'm going to do a little feather. I was going to do some branches and I thought, oh no, I'll do some little feathers. So I'm going in then with the detail liner and I'm just going to do some little swooshy lines. I'm not really making them precise, or it's a feather, so it just needs to look floofy in my opinion. So mine is going to look a bit floofy. So that's the only thing I can think of to say. I don't know. Anyway, how are you? Well, I've got the chance here. I hope everyone's doing okay. 60-second cure on that, then we'll go in with the silver gel and just add some sparkle because it's a magic feather. Yeah. So let me know in the comments below. Has it been hot there? Because we had a bit of a heat wave here and everybody literally pooed their pants. Like, we didn't know what to do with ourselves. Ice creams were selling out in the shops, it was like, oh my god, it's so hot, I must get an ice cream. No ice creams, what do I do? So yeah, let us know what it's like where you are. Into the lamp for 60 seconds. I'm going to do some little dots as well, just some dots. Just pop them in, just for, the sake of it, really. There we are. 60-second cure. And then in with normal no wipe top coat, and you'll see the glitter from the previous top coat will just pop back up. And it's a very beautiful, sparkly, feathery nail with a subtle ombre behind it. Nice. Into the lamp for 30 seconds. That's that done. So I've got two like that. Now the next nail is going to be a full nail of mint green pudding gel. So just going to do 2 coats of that, nice and simple, because it's going to have some 3D work and some crystal work on top. So here's what the first 2 nails look like. I thought I'd show you while that other one's just curing quickly. And then we'll go back and apply some more of that beautiful mint green pudding gel. So once that's had a 60-second cure, I'm going to apply a layer of velvet matte top coat because I want to apply some crystals and I want to do a bit of 3D work on this nail. Crystals adhere so much better to a matte or a filed surface. If you're applying adhesive and crystals to a glossy surface, they are going to dance around all over the place. So yeah, definitely either buff the nail or apply a matte top coat. On the other nail, I'm going to use Celeste blue and do a full nail of that, and we're going to do another crystal design on that nail. So I'm going to let you watch that quickly. So let's get on with some design work. I'm using Alina Crystal's adhesive, which is called Bling Bond. And I'm also using a large crystal. I think this is an SS16 from my blue opals. And I'm using the Icicle crystal mix as well. So a bit of a selection going on. I'm just taking the clear crystals from the Icicle mix and making a cuff. Don't worry, that blue crystal in the middle is not just going to stay there on its own, because that would look really weird. I'm actually going to do some 3D work around there. So I'm just doing a little cuff, very, very simple, nothing fancy. And then we're going to get on with the 3D work. I'm just using white acrylic. Luckily it's still quite warm, but not so warm that I can't do anything, because I couldn't film a thing. Honestly, I came up twice during the heat wave and tried to film, and I was just all over the place. And as you can see by my beautifully gorgeous compression bandage there on my thumb, yeah, it's not the best. I have started my hand therapy. If you want to know more about that, I'll do a video and tell you all about it, because it's, yeah, there's a lot to talk about. I keep forgetting to do it. But yes, so I've been told it might help with the swelling, so we're going to give that a go. You never know. I'm just doing some kind of petals and leaves around this crystal, and just playing with it until, basically, I'll just keep moulding it and playing with it until I'm happy. That's what I do. Just faff about. It's just faffing about. That's the technical term, actually. Faffing about. All right, so yeah, I just faff. And then I'm going to do a couple of little cute kind of rounded petals either side. Nice and rounded. Nice and quick and simple to do. There we go. Let me know, what are you wearing on your nails right now as you look at them? I don't care how gnarly they are. Be honest. Did you chew them? Let me know. What are your nails like right now? You never know, your comment might get featured on the next video. So there we are. I'm going to add around the centre, around the outside of that central crystal, I'm going to add a little bit of Madame Glam's clear soak off builder gel, and I'm going to use that to attach some little caviar beads, because it just needed a bit of zhuzhing. And then I'm also going to attach caviar beads around that cuff at the top of the nail as well. I really do like Madame Glam's Soak Off Builder Gel. It's a 30-second cure, and I've used it to make short extensions as well as apply like the gel tips, full coverage tips and things like that. So it's quite versatile, and I use it a lot for crystal work or caviar bead work as well. It's very, very versatile. Right, so that's done. We're going to get that in for a cure, and then we'll just do the little cuff. Very, very simple, just a dot of builder gel on each one, and then we'll pop a caviar bead in and get them under the lamp, and that is that nail finished. Pretty quick and simple to do, but really pretty and effective, I think. So yeah, I'm just using the tip of my brush because it's a bit sticky. I'm just using it to pick up the caviar beads rather than a wax tool, because I think it's easier with a brush because it's very fine pointed. Into the lamp she goes, and then she is done. On to the next one. I'm using the Beach Babe mix. I've just taken out some of the bigger crystals because I only want the small ones, and I am going to combine the Icicle mix as well because I just wanted those greens and those blues and those sparkles. So it may look like I'm positioning these crystals too far apart, but the reason is that I want to make extra room for caviar beads, because who doesn't love them? I mean, I hate them, but I love the way they look. But I hate applying them, because it literally, it's like trying to pick up grains of rice with a wide colander. They just fall everywhere. They just go everywhere. It just goes everywhere. You pick one up, it falls off. You move it, it moves back. You get it in position, it rolls off the nail. That's just what it's like. So you work in small areas really quickly. Or you just swear a lot. That's why I don't do it live. That's why I got a voiceover going. Because honestly, I'm worse than a builder when I'm doing this kind of stuff. You don't want to hear it. It's disgusting. Captain Potty Mouth. So I'm just going to apply the last few caviar beads, pop them in the lamp, and then we're done. That is the little set done. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Get into that description box for all of your discount links, and I'll see you on my next video. Tally bye.